Welcome to Restructuring's video series. Jack Callow on the couch today. Luke Venner is in the chair. How are you today, Luke?
Very good. Yourself?
Very well indeed.
Good.
What are we talking about this morning?
The exciting and dreaded subject of tax, I'm afraid.
Sounds interesting already, Luke. I'm sure you'll salvage it.
So, tax. I mean, we're in business. We've all got to pay tax, but we know within the restructuring world that lots of businesses have issues paying their tax bills due often to sort of financial problems, and that can really come back to haunt them because HMRC, they've got powers, enforcement powers. They might get bailiffs involved, or they quite often go sort of full nuclear and issue winding up petitions, which will ultimately, if you can't address that petition, your business is going to disappear. So,
I assume this is all taxes, not just specific.
Yeah, we're talking any sort of tax. Yeah, VAT, PAY, for example. Yeah. So I think it's important that you're on top of your tax, and that will be obvious to most people watching this. But if you've got a problem with your tax bill, it's really important you get advice so that you don't, you're not in that territory.
What help is out there? Can we explore that a bit more?
Yeah. Well, I think you need advice first of all around is the liability, well, what is the liability and how much is the liability? You might need help around pulling together some forecasts so that you can begin to build up a bit of a proposal to HMRC if indeed you've got the cash flow to help you do that. Or it might be actually that you're a couple of years behind with your tax, there are some real compliance issues. HMRC aren't going to entertain a sort of time to pay, and you need some more.
So they don't like repeat offenders.
They don't like repeat. They might there might be a bit of a trust issue. Mm-hmm. So it might be that you need a bit more advice around what are the company's options going forward. Is there a genuine financial problem? Do you need to go out there and raise some debt? Do you need to be looking at something like a company voluntary arrangement or an administration as a means of sort of protecting the business? Or is it actually that if you're going to continue to trade, you're at real risk here rather of incurring further tax liabilities and further debts, which could be a problem for directors personally. So I think if you've got an issue with HMRC, you need advice. Whether that's it might be help pulling together some proposals, understanding your numbers, understanding where your business is going, or it might be that you need some formal insolvency advice around actually preserving the business and addressing the HMRC debt rather at the same point.
Is there a reason that tax might cause more problems than sort of just your general suppliers? Is that, you said at the start, tax is an issue. We see it a lot. I know we see it a lot. You've got your time to pay arrangements that people try to get away. Do people tend to use HMRC money over other supplier money, I guess, in trying to fight the fight to keep going? Definitely,
yeah. I mean, I guess when you've got a general sort of business relationship, there's a bit more, you've got a relationship, so there's a bit more flexibility around what you do going forward. With HMRC, there isn't that sort of flexibility, and they're going to be less receptive to, can we have another 30 days to pay sort of thing, if you're not taking that advice. So it's a different arrangement, it's a different relationship, and if you don't address it, then you're going to have problems, basically.
So the relationship with HMRC is not like any other, as we all know. Tax issues do arise, we all suffer with them, we all struggle with them within business. It's important that when you have a concern or an issue that you reach out to somebody like Luke or myself and talk through the problem, and we will help find a solution. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for your comments, Luke.
Thank you.
You've been watching the Restructuring video series. Thank you.